Okay guys, hey, it's Hunter Elliott, rangehot.com. I'm out here today with the Inland Manufacturing M1 Carbine. And this is not the original M1 Carbine. This is actually something that Inland Manufacturing has re-released about a year ago. Or not quite. And so we're out here at the 100-yard line. We've had this rifle out a couple times already, just shooting it for reliability. We've got less than 100 rounds through it. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to shoot it out at 100 yards and get some groups. I've got some Hornady Critical Defense, Arm Score, Federal, Aguila, and some original Lake City match ammo from the 60s that we're going to shoot and just see how this little carbine does. Okay, so I've shot my five shot groups at 100 yards with the M1 Carbine, and it actually shoots really nice. I've printed some nice 3.5, 4-inch groups with factory ammo. I'm real pleased with that. That's iron sights. Recoil on this thing is next to nothing. I would equate it to AR-15 or less, truthfully. So what I'm going to do now is I've got a 15-round mag full, and I'm going to try to put 15 rounds on target as fast as I can, showing the gun functioning, cycling, and the less recoil allows you to stay on target pretty good. So here we go, 15 rounds.
Hi, this is Allison at rangehot.com, and it is my turn to shoot the Inland 30 carbine.
Alright, so we've shot our groups, both Allison and I. Then I'm going to run 15 rounds of ammo through it offhand. This is a Arm Score and Aguila intermingled in the magazine. So this is 15 rounds, rapid fire, offhand at 100 yards still. To go. Okay, here's my 15 shot group at 100 yards. There's actually only 11 holes in the 2 targets I was aiming at, so somewhere there's 3 rounds. I think they just went just over the target, but still 15 rounds rapid fire at 100 yards. I wouldn't consider that bad at all.
Hi, I'm Barbara with rangehot.com. This is an Inland manufactured M1 Carbine.
Okay guys, Hunter Elliott here with Rangehot. We're coming to the end of the Inland Manufacturing M1 Carbine review. So I've got a couple hundred rounds downrange from the carbine. I didn't have any issues with it as far as reliability. All the details on the specific ammunition as well as the groups that it shot at 100 yards will be included in the chart as always on the written review. The M1 Carbine is actually a pretty integral part of American history as far as rifles that we have used to defend our freedoms with. New Inland Manufacturing is not related to the GM Guide Lamp division, the original Inland Manufacturing that made the carbine. It was originally issued to more specialized training soldiers, such as, if they were in artillery or even admin or motor transport. for something that they could carry that would be a little bit more than, say, the 1911A1 as a sidearm, but maybe it wasn't feasible to issue them a M1 Garand. It does ship with an authentic looking USGI sling as well as an oiler. The rifle came to me with a single 15 round detachable box magazine. As far as keeping true to the design, side by side with the original carbine, it's a pretty good, what I wouldn't go as far as say a copy, but maybe a reissue. The M1 Carbine is actually a pretty popular little rifle, but collector values have really started to drive up the cost. One thing that I particularly did not like about it is the bolt didn't lock back on empty magazine. As you can see, it's clear. It does have a manual lock back. You can see here, empty magazine. Slide the bolt home. Magazine's in place. But I mean, here again, I don't guess that's a huge deal for some people. Nice generous magazine release here. Just push down, boom. It does come with the factory bayonet lug. A recoil is very mild. It's very AR-15ish, so which is good, for a lot of people, the new shooter or somebody that may be a little bit recoil sensitive, that maybe even wanted to get into some rifle matches. From what I understand, the M1 Carbine is eligible for service rifle competitions. Let's talk just a little bit about the 30 carbine cartridge. Well, initially, it was 110 grain, full metal jacket, and it was definitely, some people would consider it a little bit underpowered for a carbine, and that may be the case. I don't know. I guess it all depends on what you're looking for. But the 30 carbine wasn't known as a man stopper. But now today there has been, as always, there's great advancements in ammunition technology. Hornady even offers a 110 grain critical defense round for the 30 carbine, which we tested at 100 yards. So with that now in the picture, it does give the 30 carbine a lot more credibility as a defensive round. It's got the standard USGI type front sight blade, rear sight adjustable for windage and elevation. It kind of sums up the video portion of the review on this Inland Manufacturing M1 Carbine. All in all, a nice handy little rifle. It was fun to shoot and pretty daggum accurate. I always appreciate feedback. Send me an email, a post on YouTube or Facebook, or even commenting on Rangehot. Let me know what you think. What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you like to see? We've got enough traffic now since I broke out on my own to where I've got the ear of a lot of manufacturers. So if there's something in particular you're looking for or you got questions about, send me an email or whatever. Let me know, and I'll be glad to research it for you. So once again, I appreciate it. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Be safe.